Hello everyone, I'm Chloe and I've been a K-pop fan since 2019. Sometimes I make grammar mistakes and I have to express myself, so I don't know how this video is going to end this. So, Xdinary Heroes is having another comeback. Okay, they had singles, but I don't... Did they promote on music shows with those singles? I don't think so. I don't really watch music shows. I stopped years and years ago. I have my own way to enjoy the music. You know, everyone is different. So I have no idea what sound, because from the concept photo that they showed on the community tab on YouTube, it looked more like I don't know, school and youthful vibe to it. But then I saw the thumbnail for Night Before the End and it looked a tiny bit sad, so I have no idea what they're going, like which direction they are going for this song. So without further ado, let's just jump to 3, 2, 1, play. Oh. Is it a tiny bit more grunge for now? I'm gonna go to genres. Oh! Yuhyun, why? I think it's going to be a more sad one. Everyone's falling. I think it's going to pick up. I'm trying to see. I still don't know who was there. But it has something like a beautiful sadness. Oh, I love that. Dun, dun, dun. So, even if you fall down, there's still people. Oh, there's 3 butterflies! Did I finish the fall that I had? Is this the butterfly for like reborn how do you say it? Imagery? Are those butterfly, or I think it goes into the more moth categories. There is, like I said, it has a beautiful tune, but also tragedy. I don't think it was grammatically correct what I said. I take them as they reborn. Or this is the calm before the storm, no. Like live and fall, like it's fine to have ups and downs in your life, you know. can fall, but you didn't go up and live again. I didn't know the lyrics, so that's just my what are some from the MV and the title. Beautiful, beautiful, but also very melancholic. More like very, they very hurt, but it's also very beautiful. That makes sense. Also, the MV is very dark. Normally, everything takes place at night, so I suppose uh, just because it's having to do more with sadness, so that why is everything dark, and in the end, when again they're back on the top of the tower, day has come. So it's like that, the circle of falling and then going up and falling and then going up again. You know? That makes sense? I mean, that's my take on it, but I can be totally wrong. That's 100% sure that I'm going to be wrong. Also, everyone, when they were like, that idea of falling, they looked very sad. So, props to everyone for showing that emotion really, really, really well, if I made sense. But seeing that the title it's night before the end, are they like rewinding time? So what we see them up, it's before them falling down. So it's not like that, like a circle like going back up, but it's just we see the end before the start. It doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. How do I explain it? So, okay, seeing that the title is Night Before the End. The most part of the song it's them falling, which is at night. In the end, it's them being back on the tower and during the day. So it's more like we had like them being on the tower at the end, it's like the flashback. So it's like before them falling. So I expect that after that, the end, maybe it's going back to the start of the movie where everyone is falling. Or I'm worried that after I fall, I got back up and I become again a butterfly. But their wings were burned. So again, I'm taking back that the final scene, it's since they have no, their wings are damaged. So I take it that they're more like a phoenixes. They burn and then they get revived from the ashes. So I take it like this time it's something similar, but they in this case being differentiated. Okay, I made no sense grammatically. Okay, I need to put my thoughts in order. In this case, it's like different from the Legend of the Phoenix because the Phoenix comes back to life fine. But in this case, here, even though like they were reborn, their wings are shattered, so we are still hurt. Like the hurt that we get, even if we rise, we are still affected by that sadness and those hurt emotion. Do I make sense? Did I explain myself well? That's my problem. I need to think a long time to put everything in order to sound coherent. So is it more like the relationship doesn't go well. In both of the people in the relationship are they hurt each other, but they're still like being chained by this love, so they didn't want to break up until one of the people like, okay, we have to recognize this isn't going anywhere anymore, like we are hurting each other, so it's best to separate, to go each one on their own way before we're getting even more hurtful with each other, you know? It's like, it's better to break up now and I'm going to be the bad guy before the relationship go even worse than it is right now, you know? Did I understood the lyrics more or less? I mean, maybe because we think it's love, but that love like ended, like we are just, like I said, chained by the word love, but not the love itself. Does it make sense? So I don't know, that's everything that I get from the lyrics and the MV. I have no more ideas. I still didn't listen the album. When I've done my catch up, Xdinary Hero catch up, I didn't react to Comic Boy. I've listened it on my own. So I still didn't hear their full album that came out this year. And this album, we are having the singles plus 4 other new songs, 3 new songs if you don't put like Night Before the End. I'm right now, I don't find an expression in English to go well with what I want to say. If you take out Night Before the End, we have just 3 songs. Or no, technically it's 2 songs because, okay, I look up the boy comic, not Comic Boy. What did I call it? Oh my god. Like we are having the new ones, just like Feeling Nice and Symphony. Because, okay, Xdinary World 75, it's mostly like an intro. So when they've done the singles, they had the single and then like a few seconds instrumental called XH Sand 75, Wave 75, you know? So did they put all those instrumental that were separately in the singles together for XH World 75? Is it like that? And speaking of the singles, instead, it was full English. Me, I didn't catch that. When I've done the reaction, I said nothing because my brain didn't comprehend that it was English. Okay, it's not that they're bad at English, it's just that my brain doesn't really hear the words in music. For me, their voices is just another instrument. It's the same as I hear a guitar. I don't hear the words. So I didn't catch up it was English until like I was listening on my own and was like, wait a minute. This is in English. Yeah, it happens a lot of time. It takes me... Sometimes I'm listening a song and after a few months later I'm like, oh, that's what the lyrics are about. Yeah. So maybe since it's just 2 songs, I'm technically 3, I'm going to list them now. So first, we are having Xdinary War 75. Okay, I'm be honest, I don't remember the bits and pieces that we had in the singles. So, play. So now everything come together for this. suppose. Again, I have to pause. It has a very melancholic vibe. Now I want a full song. Oh, the last half. Oh! And now we give the sound of hope. Again, I want a full version of this. With vocals and everything, because it sounds amazing. It started more like melancholic, but they up the emotions. And again, the second half, amazing. It was amazing. Oh, I always forget. Just because I love a group or an artist doesn't mean I have to love all of their music. I have likes and dislikes. Just because I don't like it doesn't mean it's a bad song. It's just not a style of music that I like to listen. So and also there's going to be pauses because if I don't really want to talk a lot when I'm listening to a song, and if I don't pause, then I'm going to forget what I wanted to say at the end of the song. So sometimes I pause and I already forgot what I wanted to say. So feeling nice. 3, 2, 1, play. Ooh. This is feel more like a tiny little 90s. Ooh! I got a very spacey feeling just because of the sounds, but yeah, I think it gives me a 90s feeling. Not really too fancy, but more like late 90s. I don't know why. So this is giving me more like, not totally, yes, 90s some music, but Korean music is like more K-rock indie music, because I'm pretty sure I don't know, I don't have a specific group in my brain. I don't listen enough to K-rock, especially indies, but that's the feeling that I have. It's something that I heard from K-rock indies, this sound. Do that make sense? Okay, it sounded like they had energy and then they got tired. Or like the the rush of energy just come crushing, and it sounded not lazy, but it's more like I have a word, but it doesn't come into my brain right now. I think it started with A. I don't remember. I love the chorus. And also the instrumental like dunk, dunk. The whole part, the chorus in this part. Oh! It's like a post-chorus. I love feeling nice. I love it. I already said things that I wanted to say. But again, a more indie vibe to it. And maybe more like indie for the Korean scenes, because I'm pretty sure they were 90s group bands that they made something similar, but in the West. That I think made no sense. That were a tiny bit more mainstream than just being indie. I made no sense. Let's forget. Last it's Symphony, but with X. For now, it sounds a bit dramatic. I expect them to be in a castle. So we do. Okay, I'm going to be honest. It reminds me of Vocaloid. I don't know why. It reminds me of, especially the piano. It reminds me of Vocaloid. I didn't know stuff from Vocaloid in years and years and years, but I was into the Vocaloid scene as a listener. And it's something that, like, I would expect to hear from a Vocaloid song. Also, who's singing the piano? Is it Jungsu?
발을 들여놓은 순간부터 울려 퍼진 희미하고 작은 소리 where this is coming from.
I think Jungsu knows more playing the piano. I don't remember.
Tease me, 그가서 please me. Do you think I'm crazy?
Okay, let's hear the chorus. Has very Halloween vibes. I think if you're into K-pop and also you want a playlist for Halloween, just pull the song. Also, I still think the instrumental sounds like a Vocaloid. Maybe there's Vocaloids. What did I say? Vocaloid songs with this vibe. And that's like I can shake that feeling. have to say, what it reminds me also, visual kei. If you don't know, like the J-rock, from the J-rock side of rock, the visual keys are very, the groups that had various ostentatious, no, those rococo, how to call them, outfits, you know. I think the best example that I have in my brain, if you look at Versailles, but then there's a lot more groups in the visual kei scenes, but right now I remember Versailles and Malice Miser. You know, those vibe I get. I love the song. And now I can shake the visual kei image from my head. Okay, before, I know there's an amazing piano break, and I'm going to piss people off because I paused during the bridge. Technically, the bridge. Okay, in visual kei, like I said, everyone has like a more rococo Renaissance European style, if I make sense. But also, there's a member that it's dressing in a female attire from that era, in the big poofy dresses. So if Xdinary Heroes, who's the one that goes well with that image of that lady dress? It can be Junhan. I don't know why I think that feeling. Or I don't know. I don't know. Junhan, no, I don't know. I almost all the time it's the guitarist that it's in the in the dress. I don't know. Oh, I love symphony! I understand why now suddenly there's 218 comments. This is from YouTube Music. So in YouTube Music, they you put comments on. Now, this year it started that you can put comments on the songs if you listen just from YouTube Music, not just the MVs. Does that make sense? So I understand why there's suddenly a lot of comments compared with Feel Nice and maybe other songs. Does that make sense? Again, my brain it's stuck of all the members in visual kei attire, with long hair and poofy and makeup and everything from the visual kei visuals. That makes sense. A visual kei is very fun to listen, to watch. So I want for Halloween everyone having visual kei attire and make a post a video on their YouTube. That would be amazing. I don't know. I'm stuck with the visual kei image in my brain from Vocaloid to visual kei. So again, I love symphony. Like if I have to do a first listen ranking, just the new songs, symphony first place, Feel Nice second place. Then of course the Night Before the End. Yeah. And if I have to do like a first listen ranking for the whole album, I think instead it's going to be second place. Symphony, first place. Instead it's first place. Symphony second place. Feeling Nice third place. Love and Fear fourth place. Boys Come in fifth place. Save Me sixth place. And That Before the Ends seventh place. And last place XH World 75. If I'm right with the names, because right now I'm taking from my brain, it's possible that I butcher some names. But I love all the songs, the singles and the new songs. I love all of them. All of them is going to go into my playlist. I don't think there's a lot of Xdinary Heroes songs that I don't have in my playlist. The most are the ones that are very slow and tiny bit more ballady, just because that's not the style of music that I like to listen. Like ballads, R&B, blues. From time to time I can have a ballad that I love, but that's very rare. So I think that's it. Again, I want a Halloween MV for Symphony where everyone is in a visual kei attire. So that's it. If anyone watched until the end, thank you very much and bye bye!